Alright. At least this time my camera works. Okay. So, welcome everybody to Arc Ascended. I wanted to try a couple of things with the single player stuff to see what had happened. So, the first thing we're going to try is the prevent hibernation setting. If under Steam, and I'll actually show you. Give me a second, I'm going to have to bring it up so you can see it. So you can see Steam here. There we go. All right. So if you go to your Arc Survival Ascended, right click on it, go to Manage, go to Browse Local, not Browse Local Files, but not Manage, but Properties. Sorry, I'm used to going to Browse Local Files. And down here at the bottom, you enter this dash or minus, however you want to do it, prevent hibernation as a launch parameter. When you launch the game, that should prevent dinos from going into stasis. So I want to see what that does to the single player. So let me turn that off. Now, this is supposed to be really taxing on your system, so I gotta move something real quick. I was having camera issues earlier, so I had to move my computer back so I could see the temperature readout. Also, excuse me. I have to have my fan on. It's like 82 degrees outside right now, so it's like 72 or something, 73 inside. And it's pretty warm where my computer is, you know. All right, so let us see. What's the cheat list dinos? Right now. Interesting. So, it changes it to like the server. It changes the dino list to like the server. I'm going to go. Where's Argentavis at? Hello? I hear it, but I'm half aligned right now. What's going on? Hello? I'm missing something totally obvious. Oh, Angie, over here. Why are you all the way out here? This quick, I'm gonna land right here. Make sure you have food in you. Melee damage up. Okay, so it's morning, so it's just going to get lighter. I was worried it's about evening time. Let's head over to the pit and see what happens. Because if it looks like the server deals, does that mean maybe the penguins will be spawning on the ice igloo? I might have to do a wild dino wipe, though, as a thing. So, and I would stick around for 15 minutes. I would want to go back home first, though. And then I'm thinking about just doing a fly command instead, so I could go over there quicker. But this first time we'll just go over there on the Argentavis. But this is an interesting thing, because if just entering that changes the spawns, that is going to be interesting. And I'm wondering how my performance is going to go. I'm down to like 44 FPS right now, where I was having like 50 or so earlier when I was at the base. But we got like all these clouds and things. We got the trees, we got the mist coming in, so to be expected, but still. An interesting thought would be, if this does fix the spawns, maybe you would just have to run like destroy wild dinos every now and then to cull everything, so you don't have to worry about it like getting to be too much and tanking your performance even more. It'd just be a slow, gradual process, and maybe each day you would just have to do a destroy wild dinos. But do be aware, I am running a beastly computer right now. So, and I'm also not on a non-dedicated server. That would put even more strain on the system. I chose single player specifically because it would seem that that would be an issue. If we tried to use... if we tried to use like a mini off server on my computer, it's basically what that non-dedicated server does. It basically makes your session a server on your own computer that people can connect to if you wish them to. We're back up at the high 50 frames per second. See, the big thing is going to be the memory. I do have 64 gigabytes because it'll store these things in memories, and they're going to be running around, and they're going to also have to use the processor to process their stuff. They shouldn't have to. I don't know if you would have to worry about graphics intensive stuff when they're out of render range. They would still be moving around, so I figured that would offload more onto RAM and processor than using graphics, since they're not graphically visually rendered, but I don't know personally. But it's going to be interesting to find out. But I want to get over here and look at the icebergs, and even if they're not there, it's still going to be interesting to find out. And if this doesn't do anything, there's also an option of dino count multiplier that you can insert in your settings to up the dino count. So some people are also, one person I found have said that you need to set it on the hard difficulty. That might be something else I need to try. But unfortunately for that, I'm going to have to do a backup of my save, because I would then have to clear my save and to do a new deal. I mean, I don't have to. I can just choose hard difficulty and see what happens. But it would be if it didn't work, it would be tainted. I would actually have to try it clear of things. So I might just do a clear of things anyway. And then if that worked, I would try to see what would happen if I did use it on my save and switch it to hard difficulty to see and look at the difference in numbers to see if there's anything I can tell in the settings. Okay, we're down to 30 FPS again. 39, 40, 33, 38, 41. We're also getting really low on stamina, so I'm going to land here. This would also give us like a minute for... Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything. It'd also give us a minute for spawns to spawn. While we're regenerating our stamina. Let's check out the pit when we're here. Got a little bit of a lag spike right there. Like something was loading in. Some Argentavis, some hounds. I think that was a saber tooth. Okay, it doesn't look like it fixed the penguin spawns. But we haven't done a destroy wild dinos yet to see if that does anything. It looked like there was something here for a second in the water, but it's disappeared now. Huh. Yeah, Pelagornis spawn out here, but they're probably starving to death because pretty sure they would be eating the penguins if they were out here. Since they harvest them so well. I'm not sure, they might just eat fish. I'm not sure. Alright, so it doesn't look like that happens. Okay. Alright. So just to get this done real quickly, what I'm going to do... Let me see if I can do something real quick to get transporting back to base quickly here. I'm just going to do this. Okay. Okay, so leave me alone and fly. Alright. So let's do this so we can get back real quickly, and then we'll do a wild dino wipe, and we'll see what the population will look like then. And we'll also look, before we do the dino wipe, we'll do another list dinos to see how it looks. Just get rid of it because I'm not going to take it with me as a thing. Alright. Let's go in here and let's take a look at the tamed dino list. The cheat list dinos again. Okay, so we have the different look to the deal, but we do not have the numbers that we get on the servers. See if we can find Caracus and Dodecarus. Okay, at least they'll be easy to find because they'll be they're in order of their name, so that's nice. Caracus right here. There's 25 of them, so that's more than we've had before. So at least that's a thing. And Dodecarus is actually not in the D's. They're usually down further. I'll check in the D's, but they're usually not in the Dodecaruses. No, they're right here. Okay, Dodecarus. 6. 6. So that's still not good. 4 females, 2 babies. One of those females is my own tamed one. No, there's 6 wild and 1 tamed, so there's actually 5 out in the world. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a wild dino wipe. All right, and let's check the list right quick. All right, so it's repopulating right now. All right, so I'm going to do what I did in the last videos. Is I did a set for 15 minutes. My phone, which I don't have with me. Let me go get my phone. Okay, 15 minutes. So it's actually going to be a couple extra minutes on the repopulation since we already done it. But I have it set for 15 minutes, so I'll see y'all in 15 minutes. You. Okay. Um, I think it's just a trilobites. I heard the alarm. That's Sammy's deal. If you don't know, they have what's known as a turret mode, where they can identify strangers, hostiles, and that's what he does when he identifies something. I think it's just a trilobites though. So let's go and check on the. Okay. So what do we got right around us right now? Some ankylos there's only one that's my tamed. Okay. Ants, flying ants, argents, beavers. One beaver, of course. There's a Carno somewhere around here. 5 of them, actually. Only the one Dodecaris here. Some dolphins. So just the standard stuff is around. So there's 52 trilobites, 47 salmon, normal high numbers, 38 mantas, 87 dragonfly, 24 dolphins, 62 dodos. So just the normal numbers, 250. Oh, the coal. Okay, the fish. Okay. Okay. So let's do a fly. So let's head over here to waypoint 3. So this is the beaver area. And I'm just going to sit right here for a minute. Till we see something like Ichthyosaurus spawn, some type of dino spawned in the area, Ichthyosaurus or something. Usually there's like 2 or 3 of them over here in this area. Okay, there's a Pelagornis over there. So the area is spawning in now. We got a turtle over there that spawned in. Yeah, I think the spawns are still not good, because this should have done spawn. There's not even any fish down here. There's fish up here. Not even any itchy sources down here. Fish are slowly spawning in the water. No piranhas yet though, so that's a little strange. There's usually 2 or 3 piranha in here. I'm gonna sit at this range and see if that does some spawning here. Nothing there. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and watch this because this is kind of strange. This is worse than it was before. There's nothing going on here. Just two Argentavis. That's really strange right now. That there's this few right now. There's no like raptors or anything right now. Hyenodons or anything. So I'm just going to sit here for right now and see what happens. An interesting thought has hit me. What if leave me alone messes with the spawns? That could be a thing. Because you shouldn't register with the dinosaurs, so they shouldn't spawn around you. That might be a thing. And if that's a thing, I have to log out and back in to get it to stop that. I can't turn leave me alone off. So some pigs. Here's some penguins over here. It didn't fix the spawns of the penguins doing this, so that's a thing. I'm really curious what it is that's different here that makes it not spawn here. And if there is a way to fix it or not. I don't know what you would do to do that. There's something wrong with a mammoth at some point. It says as a server hitch. Some more Argentavis. More pigs, some Argentavis. It's a baryonyx here. I've never seen a baryonyx here. Some hyenodons. This is one of those things, okay. Some Argentavus. I'm going to go back to the pit to see what it looks like right now. Okay, so finally more stuff spawned over here. Surprisingly, some trilobites over here. Saber-tooths are not going to win. They're that low level compared to the stegodons. Let's see, are the penguins still here? The penguins are still here. Yeah, the icebergs are still messed up. Okay. So that's a thing. Dimorphodons. Nothing. Remember, there was like an Allosaurus and stuff up here. Some Carnotauruses. Nothing. Pretty much dead. Did I miss it? Yeah, I missed it. It's back over here. Here it is. Just sit here for a minute and see what happens. Oh, it's an Anthroporex, not a... I thought it was a Microraptor. Hyenodons. Scorpion. An interesting thing I noticed also is that my metal ore is not respawning. And that's another thing that's a problem, but apparently if you turn down the respawn times to like the absolute minimum, it'll fix it for single player. And you also have to be in render distance for some reason, otherwise it won't respawn. So that's a whole other issue. All right. So save the game. And let's try the Dino count multiplier and see what happens. So I have to exit because I have to edit the ini. So let me do that real quick. Browse local files. Shooter game, saved, config, Windows. See if I can get you to see this here. It would be, I can't remember if it would be in game.any. Where does I put this? It looks like you put this off into any game.any file. Okay, let me bring that up real quick and then I'll show you it. Edit Notepad++. All right. Wait, why won't it show? There it goes. All right, here we go. So this is the game.ini file. There's also game user settings ini file. So this is where you go if you want to edit the baby imprint amount multiplier. You have to actually enter this right here as its own thing because this is not defaulted into the file. But if you want to edit this, this is where you put it in the game.ini file if you want to add this. And with this set to 100, anytime you imprint, it automatically 100% imprints when you imprint. If you're having problems getting the baby maturation speed plus imprint speed mixed together, I recommend just putting this in here and putting it to a 100. So when you get the ability to put one imprint in, you'll automatically gain a 100% imprint. Let's see. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to Control F. I don't think you can see it, but I'm going to type in count. Because if it's in the file, it should be in here. And that sound, I don't know if you heard it or not, is the sound of not finding anything when you find. Okay. So let me enter this in here. And I'll just put it in here. And I will put Dino count multiplier. And I will set it to 2.0 like that. This is something somebody recommended on the Steam forum page. Steam forums for the game. And I'm going to click save. And we're going to see what that does. Because there is a Dino count, and I'll show it to you when I bring the game back up. But there's a Dino count for the game in the settings, but it's only able to be set to 1 or less. And it doesn't say it's a multiplier. It just says Dino count if we look at it. it should be under game rules. Yeah, max count. The scaling factor for creature spawns, higher values increase the total number of creatures spawned throughout the arc. And if I click on it, it only goes up to 1. Now, on some of these, you can actually make it go a higher number, but this is just the max count. It's not a multiplier. So I'm going to do the multiplier and see what happens. So I'm going to click single player, and we're going to go back into the game, and we're going to see what this does. We're not going to do a dino wipe at first, but we're definitely going to be doing one after we take a look around. So let's give it, I'm going to give it like 5 minutes. 5 minutes to do any updating of extra spawns in the world. And then we'll go look around. And then we'll after we look around, we'll do a dino wipe, wait 15 minutes, and then go do another look around to see. Because I kind of want to see. Let's go ahead and do a list dinos as well. Okay. So let's see, a Dodecarus. What is that set to right now? Daedons, dire bears, dire wolves, Dodecarus. There are 8 in the wild right now, and 1 is tamed. Okay. There's 1 female and 1 babies, apparently. Karaku. So that would be under the K's here. There are 22 right now. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to wait 5 minutes, do a 5-minute wait, and I'm going to do it on my phone here. I got a 5-minute timer already set. There we go. And we'll be back as soon as that 5-minute timer's up, and we'll check, and then we'll do a dino wipe, and then we'll check again. All right. All right. So I did forget. I wanted to turn off the prevent hibernation, but we're just going to go with it right now. All right. So let's do a list of dinos and see what happens here. $22 still of the Caracous. There are now. Oh, that was the wrong thing. I was supposed to say. There's 8 still of the Doedicurus. All right. So let's do a leave me alone and a fly. Interesting. You can't see through. You can't see predator vision in the water. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Hmm. I thought that was a beaver dam, but nope, that's not a beaver dam. Okay, there's many more saber tooth, but that's about it. Interesting. Yeah. All right. 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. And we're going to do it over here as well.